little bit, but I'm parked on a hill. All right, guys, so an update. John Deere was here again yesterday to tech Daniel. You'll see it in the previous video. Hi. Guess who's here working on the tractor? Yeah, so what they found was that the EGR cooler, this right here, was actually faulty from the manufacturer. They replaced it in October with the big, you know, with the timing cover change and all that other stuff. And yeah, so what they found out was that it was leaking coolant into the EGR, and basically the exhaust was burning that, which validated a concern for me, because after the timing cover change in October of 2020, I was smelling something. Like once the tractor would get hot, I would smell it. It was sweet smelling, you know, it smelled like coolant. So I was looking for coolant in the motor oil. There was no coolant in the motor oil. So really was struggling on what in the world could have been. And then this recall comes out. So that has been fixed. That's done. The other item was the diesel fuel in the motor oil. And the diesel fuel in the motor oil was actually an O-ring. I guess it would be in the head or kind of between the head and the block. I don't know enough about that stuff, but Daniel took that off yesterday, saw the O-ring was damaged. He said it was blown out on one side, replaced that, and now that should be fixed. So thank you, John Deere. Thank you for figuring that out, and I'm glad to have the tractor back in full operational shape. Everything seemed to be running good yesterday. I was only raking, but also went through regen cycle yesterday after I was done. That's why the tractor's parked right here. I had to run it until the light went off. So everything is good, and I am ready to bale some hay today. But before we bale hay today, I have a hay customer coming to pick up some hay. We are going to put the high lift on, and I'm going to taxi 9 bales down here to load onto her trailer. So yeah, should be a fun and busy day. After I'm done with that, I gotta run, go grab an extra wagon at one of the neighbors over the hill. We're gonna pick that wagon up, drag it back here, and then after I'm done the last wagon of the day, which will be that wagon, I'm gonna load it and take it back to that neighbor who needs some square bales until he can get some made. So, yep, busy day. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and probably by the time we're gonna be done, it's gonna be 8 o'clock tonight. I do wanna give a special shout out. A special shout out to a certain someone who has put up with my crap for 19 years. Yep, I said it right, 19 years. My wife. It is our 10-year wedding anniversary, June 18th. She's been married to my hard-to-deal-with rear end for 10 years. You know, she stands behind me in everything we do, and I really appreciate her. And she sets an awesome example for our daughters, which is huge, and I love her very much. So, love you, babe. Here's to 30 more. Let's try to make it to 40. If I keep making you stressed out, you're probably gonna end up clubbing me before then. All right, so find a nice little level spot, dump this wagon off. And now we're gonna load out 9 bales. So if you remember me telling you that the bearing went out in the round baler, this was the bale that the bearing went out on, or what my father-in-law noticed the bearing was going out, so that's why it's a lot smaller than all the others. So I'm just going to place this one off to the side over here, and I'll carry this one down when I carry the or drag the wagon back down the hill. I tell you what, this Stoltzfus wagon it's hard to beat, man. It's pretty nice. I really like using this. It makes it a lot quicker. It's even faster when there's another tractor attached to it that can just follow me around. But Doug's working right now, and it's a one-man show at this point. Plus, I'm only hauling these 9 down today. So brought hay down. Customers here, and we're gonna load them. And it's time to bale the first, the first cutting with the square baler for the year. Let's get it. Something tells me, as much as I need this to go smoothly, it's not going to. So, as long as my editor is good with the beeping, we're gonna definitely need to bleep some of this stuff out. I'm almost certain. God, look at the gators. Looks like it's going to be pretty high, but we'll see. Am I gonna hit back air? Too much, too much. Nope. Hey, I think that's correct. Alright guys, so we're about 245 bales in. The baler's doing awesome. My aim is terrible. Right now we only had one bale that didn't tie. Broke one shear bolt. Oh baby! Snake! Darn it. 625-ish bales in right now. Everything's going really well. I don't want to jinx myself, hopefully. But so far, only 3 bales have busted out of 600. So she's doing awesome. I think I'm 4 shear bolts in. missed that one. Well guys, that's it. We ended up with 918 bale out of 10 acres, and I didn't even do the bottom piece, so pretty happy with that. For some reason I had like 4 or 5 bales bust on me, like not right in a row. It would tie a couple, it wouldn't. So then I was done. I got my father-in-law Doug, he come down and round baled the remaining probably half acre, and we're done. It is 7 p.m. I want to give a special shout out to Mark Price, John Overly, my brother-in-law Dave, my father-in-law Doug, and my dad. Without them 5 guys, this would have never been able to be put together. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. Don't forget guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, follow us on Rocky Acres Farmstead's Facebook page, Instagram page, and TikTok for more content, more videos, more everything. We'll see ya.